Shalom, dear friends, Havarim. This is Devorah Kalik again from Bless Israel Network, continuing with Parasha Mishpatim. And at the end of the last video, part 1, I said that there was something I still wanted to share with you. And so here we are, we're back in Shemot, or Exodus, chapter 21, starting at verse 1. And I wanted to share with you something else I discovered in the Gematria. And why this is so important is because there are things hidden in the Hebrew that we just can't see in the English. And they do have important things to teach us, continuing on with the theme that I shared with you in the first part. So, the Exodus, Shemot, chapter 21, begins with this phrase, Ve'ele ha-mishpatim, and these are the judgments, the Mishpatim, as I explained in the last part. The Gematria value, the numerical value of this phrase, Ve'ele ha-mishpatim, is 526. And I used my Gematria search program, it's a software program, to look up other phrases and words that have the same value as 526. And I came across something that I think is absolutely stunning. We have to go back to Bereshit, or Genesis, chapter 12, verse 3. And the phrase that is, speaking to Abraham, Hashem is speaking to Abraham, and he says, I will bless those who bless you. In Hebrew, that is, Ve'avracha mevarkecha. I will bless those who bless you. That has the same value of 526. So what does this tell us? What this tells us is that when we decide that we're going to be grafted into the Jewish people through Abraham, and of course ultimately through the Messiah, when we decide as part of Israel that we are going to obey these Mishpatim, these judgments, which are, as I said, the civil and tort law involving damages to other human beings. Of course, first our brothers, first our fellow believers, our fellow Jews, and second, though, this does also apply to strangers and non-believers. When we decide that we're going to care about all the things that concern other people, other human beings, meaning their property, their families, their wives, their husbands, their children, etc., etc., when we are concerned with doing justice and upholding those laws that speak about our relationship with them, we actually are blessed by Hashem. We're blessed by our God, just because we are acting as Abraham did and as our Messiah taught us. So this is really stunning. Further, I always ask myself, what is the internal message of this? What's the internal message of these laws of the Torah? What is God trying to say? What is the deeper hidden meaning of these things? And this is something that Yeshua, as I talked about in the last part, Yeshua did himself. He elevated the laws of adultery to, even if you're thinking about a woman in lust, you've committed adultery. So it's really the internal, what Rabbi Shapiro calls the internality of the Torah. Well, I asked myself that question. What's the internality of this phrase that means I will bless those that bless you? Well, I looked at the word ve'evracha, and the value, which is just I will bless, Hashem is speaking, the value of that phrase is 234. Well, for some strange reason, I think it was by the inspiration of the Spirit, I felt to take the 234 and try dividing it by the value of the name that is the Yud He Vav He. Some people pronounce that name. Jews don't pronounce that name because it's holy. They don't want to use it incorrectly or in vain. And so anyway, we say Hashem or Adonai or the Lord. Well, I divided 234 by 26, the value of the name, which is the Yud He Vav He, which basically means I will be that I will be. And it's it becomes the number 9. So 234 divided by 26 equals 9. Well, guess what 9 represents? The word emet, truth. In another system of gematria called the Misphatim, the small number, the word emet has a value of 9. What is this telling us? It's telling us that when we uphold the Mishpatim, we will be blessed, and we are representing our Father, our God, the Yud He Vav He, Adonai, and we are representing and reflecting His truth. I don't know about you, but I said, wow. I checked this out with my teacher and friend and Rabbi Itzhak Shapira, and he said, wow, very nice. So I know it's real. I know it's kosher, if you will. And I really think that we should also understand that the word ve'avraha comes from the word barek, which is Beit Resh Kaf, and that is the word for knee, bowing the knee. When we obey these Mishpatim, we are blessed, and it is as if we are bowing the knee in humility and submission to our Father in heaven and also to other people. And so I can't think of a better way to end this Torah portion. Can you imagine? We were just in the first verse. I hope I'm inspiring you that there's so much more to learn than what's on the surface. And I hope that you will get acquainted, learn about these things. One very good way is to join our Yeshivat Shuvu, and we'll post the link to that. It's basically shuvu.tv. It's S like Sam, HUVU.TV. And join us at Yeshivat Shuvu. Become a Talmid, a true Talmid or Talmidah, the discipling in the fashion of Yeshua did with his disciples. And you are going to learn a lot of these things that I'm sharing with you. So, well, Shabbat Shalom again, my friends, and I'll see you later. We say in Hebrew, Litraot. Bye for now.